Hey everyone, I'm Kloo. Welcome back to some more So Dungeon. We're going to start the grind for all the Mythic accessories, full set of the Mythic armor, whatever weapons are. I don't think I've found any Mythic weapons, but I'm sure there's going to be some. In fact, if we look at the item compendium, go down to weapons, yeah, there's a lot of slots I'm missing. So hopefully we can find them. I'm hoping item find is just like an uncapped boost. So I've just stacked as much item find as I can. The withering, I'm not going to worry about too much because once we get a full set of the Tangle Heart Embrace, it's 14% per slot, so that's 60 plus 24, so it's 84%. Did I do that right? 84% just from the armor. So I don't think plating-wise withering's too necessary. I am using the treasure shovels. I think this is the most item find we get to, 31. It's the same as the staff of awareness, wherever it is. Somewhere. Am I just blind? Oh, it's right there. It's got the eyeball. Staff of awareness. Yeah, so 28 plus 3 from the plating. So they are equivalent, but this one obviously has gold and essence find. Make it slightly better. Trinket-wise, just go on max item find. I've kept the speed, obviously, on the wizard to hopefully go before everyone. Don't want to run the Dark Lord because, again, that animation is just so slow. I'm really glad, though, that the spellcasters have the quickest animation. So we're swapped out the Blade Master for a Dark Mage, so that way we don't have to run the Widowmaker. Then we have a Nurse for recovery, and then Thief, Huntress, and Tavern Owners mainly for their special effects. We want as many chests as we can. The only other thing I'm going to do is I'm probably going to turn off warping, because we're not too interested in getting as far as possible. We're just interested in dealing with as many enemies as possible. So essentially the Dark Mage is only here as backup, where that's why the Wizard has the Magic Boost Staff, the Ganelar, was at 78%. I am also just going to dump everything we've gotten into magic damage. I can do 1,000. And 100. And then 5, a couple ones. So what are we up to? 547%. So hopefully we're doing a lot of damage. Treasure Hunter Gem for 20 find, rather than the Pearl Gem for 5%. I think it'll go a lot further. And yeah, so script wise, just going to tweak this a little. If we weren't grinding mythics, I would be fine to leave Portal there, but it's nice and easy. I just have to put it below strongest group attack. Oh, actually, I need to put it below strongest group attack. Below, yeah, it has to go to the bottom. But we just have to put it back at the end, so it's fine. It's not too hard. You could obviously just change Portal into something else. We're not worried about the Glass Warden because I've come to realize Janders don't have boss health. They have hardly any. But anyway, we'll save this comp this time around. Do actually want the item find pet, even though it's only 8. Still help out. What? The Chinese cat. Go save it. And money-wise, so we could buy another slot. We've got all the tavern upgrades. What about the oddity shop? Otherwise, we'll just grab that slot. We get big heads, get all no longer spawn, doesn't really matter. Warping is free, doesn't matter. Treasure rooms. Okay, so we can get something to speed up animations. It's really good. Or you get death animations. Death animations are probably going to be more impactful since we're running the Thief. So we'll put that one on. Oh, we can get both of them actually, it looks like. Lucky. I swapped the wrong one. Or, it's fine, because again, using the ore team, we're going after mine shafts. No, we would want to turn that off. Can't get the warping. I guess big heads would be goofy. Sure, let's give big heads a go. It's not going to do much. I'll probably mess around with the costumes and everything at some point. So we're going to start at 14,000. Hopefully we're doing enough damage. And hopefully we outspeed Delirium. So we're doing 28. So yeah, so we should be good for quite a while. Obviously scaling is going to be an issue. But you can see we're going pretty quick just from animation. Yeah. Boss, death, animation, and the chest really just cut us down there. Warping is definitely quicker, because warping adds like an extra 500. And actually, we're gonna make a little tweak. Funny if we got any. No. So, still the same comp, but this time around I want to change the key settings. So I don't want warps, I do want bonus treasure. Do I care about healing fairies? To be honest, it's probably just slow things down. But we're not really going for distance just yet. Yeah, so it's just bonus treasure because I'm hoping they have a good chance at Mythics. Just probably, at this point, look up how item find works. I'm sure someone's done like a deep dive into it. Anyway, I'm going to let this go and then I'll come back when hopefully we've got something. Right, our Primal Land run didn't get as far as I would like. Where is it? 8.8 floors. Kind of lost. What did we lose for? Damage. Damage was the main reason. So I think we need Withering. We did get 2 mythic items. Magic boosting stars with freeze. The gem slot has item find, so it's pretty decent. Unfortunately, no armor or accessories, it looks like. Oh well, I guess. So I think item find is good, but I need to dial it back a bit and go for Withering, just so we can keep it going a bit more. Speed-wise, it was a bit slow. I mean, it was 1500 just killing things instead of going for warping. I'm still conflicted whether or not warping, like getting as far as possible, increases drop chance, or if there's like a flat drop chance once you reach a certain floor. I should probably dig into these things at this point. It would really help knowing like caps and different stat requirements. We will put Fortal back in front of, where was it meant to be? It was meant to be below Judgment. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. This group attack's fine. Their group is decent. It's just again dialing back on, what is our item find? Our item find is a whopping nearly 500. I guess we could reduce it a bit for Withering. If we scrap all these trinkets. I also don't know if we can get the janitor thing. So there's the accessory. I'm going to assume it's the mop. Considering it's a mop bucket. Whether it's an accessory. Did they make an accessory? Well, they might, because then you just run it on something with 2 slots. Either way, we didn't get anything from the Primal Land, so I'm not sure if you get it from the Primal Lands. Which means I might have to run the other place. What are we doing? We're at 51. Item find's still over 400, so it's not too bad. We can go ahead and make one more of those items too. Crafting. Right. We should be at, what are we, 56 Withering. Still over 400 item find, so it's decent. We did get another one of these, which is item find and magical attack, so that's decent. And also has that slot, which is really good. So we can go ahead and upgrade it. And they should both be level 10. No, 125. What's the max item find? 33, so it's even more than the shovel. Yeah, shovel's 31 plated. Alright, that's pretty good. And I guess we just run more item find. There's no withering gem that I know of. So what do we? 56% withering, 463 item find. I guess I just run it again like this and hopefully we get more floors. We turn back on warping, don't worry about bonus treasures. And yeah, just try to get as far as possible. Because I'm going to assume like the janitors and the bosses have better drop chances. And looking at the chests from every now and then, it doesn't look like they drop the actual sacks, which give all the different items. So like you get blue sack for a rare item, purple for mythic. Or is that what it is? It's orange or gold for legendary, right? Yeah. Yeah, yellow and then purple would be the mythic ones. So it must just be normal drops, not the actual end features. Gold wise, we didn't get a ton. So I'm tempted to swap the plating back and just go for withering. I wish we found more of this armor, because that would take care of withering all by itself. The only thing we should really do is swap the weapons around. Or the shields, I guess. Honestly, I'm gonna stick with it. I mean, 56% withering is a lot more than we had before. I think it was 10 or so. So we should still be able to push. And we'll just chuck item find on the 2 stars again. And I'll probably end up looking up how exactly it works. And then we can start, and then we can start optimizing things. My hope was I could sort of get all the items and then start looking stuff up. So, well, no, not even that. Get all the items, play around with it for a bit, see what I myself can come up with before I do some investigation work and then really nail out the best comps possible. Because I do like figuring stuff out, and I love getting help. I mean, to be honest, I look up so much stuff. Like, usually before I even play a game, I'll look up everything I need to know. So, item find, 469, 56 withering, I guess. It's just what we go with. The nurse is kind of redundant. I mean, I guess... yeah. The whole point of the nurse is when the wizard can't beat anything. And if we're at the point where the wizard's damage isn't enough, we're probably at the end of the run anyway. So it might be worth kicking the nurse out for someone else. Even just the blacksmith to taunt, because then he gets all the stats effects anyway. I'm curious, the chef. What food does he have? Does he have any, like, other bonuses? Can I see what these are? Attack down. Extra essence, not too bad. Crit damage up. MP max or restore? Interesting. Heal. Increase all. That could be really good. Max 5. Alright, that might be something to sub in on our all farm runs. Just have him in first. Should increase a bit. Extra gold. It's kind of like the Glass Warden, and then just XP some up. So there's no point subbing in him. Until we see the janitor's effects, I guess this is the comp. The only thing I could see is more Huntresses again for just upping foretell. Anyway, I guess I just run it back like this and hope that we get some more items. I did notice we were running out of mana a little bit here and there. I guess it's time to up it. Anything else? Essence fine, nah. Physical, nah. Crit damage, nah. HP, I guess. Crit chance. Just the wizard's pass relic. This one? Alright. I'll do. So where's he at? 9, 3.4. Health seems a bit low. Oh well. Also, big heads doesn't do it for me. So, turn it back. Oh. Warping into the dungeon is always free. I mean, this just seems so out of place. Because by the time you have enough money for this, does warping to the high floors really cost that much? No. Even 100,000 is 100k. So if you get to floor 1 million, it's 1 million, and you're already earning in the trillions at that point. The only thing I can think is if it worked as in inside the dungeon. Because it says warping into the dungeon, so it's, I guess you could construe that as warping in the dungeon, maybe. I guess we're just saving up for the animation cancels. and the extra party slot. Which we don't really need at this point because we're just doing item find till we get all the items and then doing progression. Speaking of which, I should probably look. Still quite a few weapons. At least 3 more shields. Still more armor. These accessories are the real ones. Oh, you can see gems. Oh, there's the gem. There's 2 gems I've got. I don't really care so much about this bottom one. It's probably the laser gem that I've never made in the what's it called? Blacksmith. Because I've never made this, the tech gem. We make that. We go back to the items. Is that right? Yeah, it's tech gem. So there's still 1 gem we haven't found. I'm going to assume all the drops are the primal lands. Anyway, enough to chat. Let's just continue on and see how much Withering's helped us. So we're at 30k, they only have 11. Bosses is the big thing. If the wizard can still one-shot. No. So a little bit slower. Yeah, so these are always like designated items, so I don't think you can get the good stuff from them. Did I not turn walking on? No, sorry. It's saving keys, and in Primal Lands it's double, so you need at least 4. Yeah, mana is also the next big thing. Anyway, we'll leave it be, see how we do. Well, now that's just sad. Just over an hour. Hardly any flaws. At least we got a new item. Grave Digger Shovel, Mythic. 0.5 multiplier to enemy stats. That... okay. Am I missing something? The enemy stats. You make them harder? Interesting. Definitely has to be something I'm missing with that one. I did take a look at the patch notes. There's a few things. Mythic wise, I think if we just start from 4,000 and we go from there, we should be better off. So, they are present from 1,000 onwards in Primal Lands, according to the patch notes. So it says, Mythics won't drop until floor 1k and can't be attained using battle credits, that's fine. What that does mean for us though is we're probably going to swap off of Withering and go back to just max item find, and we'll start all the way back at 1,000 and hopefully get to maybe 10,000, 20,000 and see if we can find a few more instead of trying to just push later on. No real bonus. That shovel though. It's unique, so we don't need more of them. 0.5 multiply to enemy stats. I'm sure someone can explain that to me. And also, obviously, difficulty is easier. If we were to go to 1,000, we can start all the way at 1,001. Hopefully we'll find some. We'll save it with our item find. So our item find is 554 with 14% withering. So withering's kind of bad, but the item find is really what we're after. So hopefully we can get it done. Key settings, still on warps, probably turn the warps off. Like I said previously, we just want the most clearing possible. Alright, I guess give it a go and hopefully we'll do better. No, so I need to turn Portal back off if we're not worrying about warping. Be funny if we got one. No. Hi, you back. Portal can go back down. Ooh, 2, it looks like. Wings group attack? No. No, just put it all the way to the bottom. That's the easiest way to think about it. Alright. 1,000. Hop around. still gonna pick warps and healing fairies, so I could have changed that, but it's alright. Hopefully we find some stuff. I'm only going to spend a little bit reading through the patch notes. If I see anything else interesting, I will come back in. Oh, there we go, I found something. It says, new stats to tinker with, essence multiplier, withering, battle credits, and enemy stat boost. Stronger enemies drop more gold. So, I guess that's the use of that shovel, is to up your gold gain by fighting harder enemies earlier on. So something to try out. Doesn't have any other stats on it though, so that's I guess for your just general progression runs, chuck it on, especially if you capped out withering because of the tangle or whatever armor. So it looks like I severely underestimated exactly how hard mythics are to get. We did 17,000 floors, roughly. And we only got 3, and we're running close to 500 item find. You got 4 back, bok, bick. We got a pick. There's 99 ore busts in ore find. Break any ore vines in 1 hit. Okay, so that makes it possible to use a different character. I wonder if that works on abilities or just basic hits. Like the majority of other weapons. If it's just basic hits, I don't quite understand. Because then you might as well just run a miner with pickaxe when you have unlimited mana at this point. Anyway, I'll have to do some testing. We also got Void Soul Reaper. Eliminate any target, wielder HP reduces to 1. So again, if that works on abilities, that's broken as. You just need to run the speed trinket with it. If it's just melee hits, I guess if you could find 6 of them. No, because you could only put 2 units faster. Because you could only have the Dark Lord and one with that mythic speed trinket. And we also got Ring of Demora. +1 essence multiplier. So usually they've been in the point, so I'm going to assume this is quite huge for the amount of essence you get. Other than that, just same old kind of junk. Not going to assume we got many materials. Yeah, a little bit of obsidian. We'll probably leave it there for this one, and I guess next time around we'll play around with a few items, do some more testing, and just continue the mythic grind till we find them all. How are we doing on this one? So, yeah, so there's 3 more mythic weapons it looks like. I'm gonna assume, yeah, these are all legendary weapons, probably ones I've caught. Shield-wise, haven't seen any. Armor, there's at least 1. Don't know if these 3 are mythics or legendary. And then accessories, we've got 2 more, 5 more, maybe 7 more, if these 2 are legendary as well. Anyway, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. See ya!